일축의 와이코 아크 에브린 난로
Very well, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. Last time, we defeated Colossus number 7, Hydrus the Eel. This time, we're going to Colossus number 8, which will mark our halfway mark of the game, of course, because there are 16 Colossi, we're going to defeat 8 today. As we go there, we'll talk about more about the physics of the game. We have seen how the game works. It has this own, the physics. It has its own physics system. Aggro has its own physics, or her own physics. Wonder has its own physics. The Colossi as well have their own physics. And you have to remember that in 2005, this was a big deal. Because this is a game that's heavily based on physics. Because you have all the... like Wonder himself. Especially in the original, rather than this one. In this one, it doesn't look particularly well like that, but in the original, you could see that... Wait a minute, I have to go... No, okay. Okay, still have to come to the crossway, okay. In the original, you can tell that Wonder moves very, in a very weird way, because it is all this mess of, like, hit boxes, I guess, that... or collision boxes, rather. So he moves in a very weird way, but I had to make it like that because, he's a very physics-based object game-wise. Same as Aggro and same as every Colossus. And all of these collisions have to work together to create the interactions that we used so far. And back in the day, that was a big deal because it was rare for any game to do anything like that. Like, even the little... even the little stumble that Wonder does, that's a big deal. But even something like... I don't know, I can show you right here. Even something like this... There you go. Even something like this. Like, Wonder's feet adapting to the terrain. So, if I have 1 foot down, 1 foot up, they adapt to this little step, for example. Let's see if I can actually get it. Let's see. Yeah, like this. I have 1 foot up and 1 foot down usually. Back in the day, you would only see like either 2 feet down, 2 feet up the thing. But this was one of the first games to do it. And like nowadays, we think like that's the norm. But back in the day, it was a really big deal. And I'm trying to find out this lizard around here, but I don't see it. Well, I'm gonna go up here and check out what's up here. And for the same reason, Aggro seemed a bit weird when she moved around, because she was this massive collision boxes that had to work together to create the physics. So yeah, creating a game like this back in 2005, it was not easy. And that's why it gained so much praise over the years. Anyway, let's see if we can find this lizard. Then we can talk about another thing. Wow, can't see it. Can't see Aggro, can you see it? I think this lizard is actually on the ground. So I usually find it on the ground. Like around this area. Let's see. But if it's on the ground, you can easily see it from above because you can see the tail. But I think I might as well... Oh, Aggro, you found it! Thank you so much. There we go. Thank you, Aggro. How could I ever doubt you? Anyway, got the lizard. Now, it's time to head to Colossus number 8, which is right around the corner. And while we do that, let's talk about animals in the Forbidden Lands. We met a few animals in the Forbidden Lands already. Apart from these lizards, we saw some eagles. And I don't know if we've seen the turtles yet. But there are a bunch of animals that inhabit the Forbidden Lands. And if you want to get, there's like a trophy in the PS4 version that you have to get. In order to get, you have to interact with every possible animal. So you have eagles that you can grab if you jump off aggro. You have lizards. Well, lizards you just kill one with your sword or your bow, and that's easy. Then we have. I don't think we've seen turtles yet. And then the turtles are very like they're kind of a hidden one because they don't really appear that often. They appear, I believe, in 2 spots. You can find some of them near Colossus 6, Barba, and there are some in the desert that lead to Colossus 7, but again, I'm not sure if we've seen them. There are also bats, but for some reason the bats don't count toward this trophy. And then there are fishes, which we're going to say today. By the way, this is my favorite area of the game. The Temple of Colossus 8. Colossus 8 is actually inside that little temple on the island. But yeah, this is my favorite area of the game just because of how it looks. It's not like a cave. We go through this little canyon, right? And then there's this opening here, which is basically a little lake with an island in the center, and there's a temple up there. And yeah, it just looks very like a chill place where I would go and explore. But there are a few things we can do here. But first and foremost, there's the Colossus, but take care of that in a second. But we also have fishes, which I think is the first time we actually find them. Yeah, because they're not. Even though we found lots of lakes. Well, lots. I think we found one. Yeah, we found one where Gaius was. Then, well, there was the one with Colossus 7. The last Colossus we fought, there was another lake. And the Forbidden Lands have a lot of lakes for some reason. There are lakes everywhere. They're either lakes or lakes that have been emptied of water. But still lakes. Anyway, if we swim around here, we can find a fish somewhere. I seen one. There's a big one over there. Let's see if I can grab it. Let's see. Unfortunately, it's not like you can dive, but if you get close enough to a fish, you'll grab it. They usually swim pretty close to the surface. See? Got it. There we go. You immediately snap to the fish. And this does completely nothing. It's just, again, something you can do, but there you go. You can't really angle off forever. Eventually, you'll lose your grip because your stamina, again, is limited, so there you go. You'll be forced to release, but hey, it's something you can do. You can grab fishes and they will drag you around for a bit. Now, before we go to the Colossus 8, I picked up a coin before in the canyon on the way here. And I believe there's another coin around here. See if I can find the way up. Can I grab this? No. I was warned there was a place to grab here. To go up. Maybe not. Let's see. It's either that or I have to jump from that little island. I know you can get on top of this big one that I'm circumventing, but the question is, where do I start from? Let's see. Oh, I see where. This little rock. Yeah, from here. Come on, Wonder. Up you go. Okay. And I think if I make the right jumps, snap up here, and there we go. Found another coin. But this is the only rock formation you can actually go up to. Oh! No! I want to roll into the water. That failed miserably. Oh well. Now back to the main one. You can actually go up this little temple, but you're not intended to. You can use aggro to jump up, but you're clearly not intended to, because you will find some weird collisions up there. Although I think you can. Nah. It's very weird though. You have to make a jump on the entrance, like over here in front of the entrance, on the right. If you jump with aggro, like you take like from here, you start riding aggro and then you jump, like I think it's on this column right here. you can somehow snap to the top of it and then make your way to the top. But if you don't know how to move up there, you risk falling to the void below. So you're clearly not intended to be up there anyway. In any case, let's enter this place. We're gonna leave aggro behind. And there's one more coin here to get, actually. There's also a coin in the Colossus arena, but it's a bit hard to get. It requires to drop on a very small platform in a very specific way. I'm not even gonna get it. It's a bit stupid. And with the Colossus chasing us down and trying to kill us, it's not the easiest thing to do. You can get it no problem when you defeated the Colossus and you come back here and he's dead, but whatever. Not even gonna do that. Here they actually changed something. This like corridor over here, this place, as you can see, there's a step here and a step here. Originally, this area here was you would fall down here and then you would have to climb up 2 blocks to get up to where I am now. And they decided in the remake to just remove it and make it flat, which makes sense because they weren't really adding anything with 2 more blocks. So yeah, they figured out better just make it flat. So this is Kuromori, the lizard colossus, or a gecko. Someone calls it a gecko, I call it a lizard. Because I like to think that he's the big version of the lizard we've been killing so far. I don't know if we can see him from here. Hard to do that. Anyway, we're gonna pull out our bow, that's our weapon of choice for the beginning of the fight. What we want to do is find a place... There you go, that hole in the wall. That's where we want to start the fight from. And I'm playing with no audio because I wanted to test something today, so if I make some mistakes, that might also be it, because audio can help a lot in this game. I think from here we can see him, actually. There he is. So, we're gonna run around a bit as well. We want to be in a place where we can see that wall. Like, we can see it from here, but let's go a little further up. We want to be almost opposite to it. Let's see. Yeah, this seems like a good spot. So now we're gonna whistle, and he will notice us, and he will climb up the walls to check the place where we whistled. And Kuromori has only one attack. He shoots some kind of fireballs that leave a poison cloud when they land. And there he is. But if you look at his... Yeah, he's doing that attack, see? If you look at his legs, he's got weak points. And you have to shoot only 2, quick success, and he drops down to the floor. We want to drop down 2. We're gonna take some damage, we want to go down as fast as possible. You can grab some of the edges here to mitigate some of the falling damage. But there we go. He's down to the count, he has 2 weak points buff on his belly. So all we gotta do is stab him. The higher he falls from, the longer he gets stunned. So that's why you want to fall as quickly as possible. Also, think we have to stop here. One more step, Wonder. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here, fuck it. Okay, when he turns around, he can deal a lot of damage by just turning around and hitting you. Which on hard can be fatal, because if we take a hit on our head, we die. In fact, we took a lot more damage but from him turning around than falling from the top of the arena. Oh well, this is gonna be a bit longer then, maybe. Alright then. And then what we have to do, we have to repeat this process over and over until he dies. It's a bit repetitive and usually takes 2 to 3 cycles. We're gonna take 3 probably. We haven't... Ow! That's the poison. Get out of here. Oof. So that cloud drains your health alarmingly quickly. Just saying. Let's see, where are we? Where's the hole? The hole is over there. Let's do it over here. You can shoot from any window, actually. You don't need to be in front of the hole. It just makes it a lot easier because you have more room to shoot your arrow from. Let's see. Let's see. Is he gonna climb up? I whistle. That should be enough. There he is. There he is. Okay. Oop. Hey, got that one. You need to be kind of fast to shoot. Ooh, fuck. Am I gonna die from this? Ooh, no. I'm fine. It's very hard to die from falling damage, by the way. Very, very hard. Oh, come on, man. What was that jump? Wow. I want to do a plunging attack. Failed 2 times. Okay, we have to do 3 cycles then. He's gonna be mad after this. Wow, I can't do a plunging attack today. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. Fuck it. Bye. Okay, I'll probably go up and try to restore a bit of my HP by just standing around and do whatever. Man, this fight is rough. Usually it goes a lot faster than this. I just, for some reason, I'm not good enough anymore. Oh well, you know how it works. As soon as you hit record, you suck at the game. That's how it is. Well, I guess we can just stand around a bit doing nothing until our health refills. I might just actually cut this part. Alright, well, I think we got back enough health. So let's do it one more time. Whistle. Take out the bow. And run to the other side. Really, the Colossus is super easy. The only real danger is when it turns around. Especially again if you're playing hard, but... And if you're not playing hard, it can still do a lot of damage. Usually does not kill you, unless you've already lost a chunk of your health. So it isn't really that dangerous. The poison can be annoying, but... You just run away, honestly. There we go. Grab one there, wow. Okay. Oh, if you fall from very high up, you may be stunned when you fall too far. But... if you mash buttons, you actually get up faster. So that's a little trick you can do. We should be able to finish him off this time, though. This should be the last cycle. Come on, 2 more stabs, dude. 2 more stabs, Wonder. Okay, now another one, a full one, and we're good.